When working in the service lane, make sure you have the proper safety equipment. Safety glasses or face shield when you're fueling CNG buses. Hand protection, fluorescent vest, safety shoes.
Whenever you're approaching the bus that's being serviced, always look to see that the wheels are pointed straight ahead and there's no obvious fresh damage. If you spot any obvious fresh damage, notify your supervisor before you move the bus. If no damage is noticed, you want to start the bus, get on the bus, make sure the parking brake is always applied before you start the bus. When you pull the bus in to get the farebox probe, never go past and into the safety zone. Before you can probe the bus, make sure the red light is flashing on and off. That means the probe is functional. Hold the probe to the infrared sensor. This will unlock the box and also read the data from the farebox. Please make sure you hang up the probe before moving on to the next step. Never leave it in the bus. Insert the cash box into the vault, locking it in by moving down the lever. Close the door, crank the knob around, and the money will drop into the bottom. Securely hold the door, do not force it. It will electronically lock by itself. When you reach the fuel servicing area, put the bus in neutral, make sure the parking brake is set, and turn the bus off. After the bus is secured, the first thing you do before you fuel is turn the rear run switch to the off position.
Enter your employee number into the console, press send, press the silver button and it will read the mileage and the bus number.
Open your fuel door, remove the fuel cap, and hook up your quick disconnect nozzle. Move the locking lever to make sure it's locked into position. And then you can begin fueling. While you're doing your fueling, this is the time you should do your exterior check. The front tires, make sure the lug nuts are all present and the torque putty or wheel indicators are all intact. Also look for any visible damage, windows, lights, anything that might not be normal. Always check your rear tires, your lug nuts, bump the tires, make sure they have air in them and the tread is good. On buses equipped with diesel exhaust fluid, using a door key, you have to open up the door, remove the cap for the DEF fluid, and use the pump, electric pump or hand pump. The nozzle will shut off automatically when it is full. You always want to check the engine oil level. If the oil level is on low, it takes approximately 4 quarts to bring it up to the full mark. Make sure you add it from the appropriate dispenser, which is labeled. Also, look for any defects, leaks, anything that's out of order. Anything you find wrong should be noted on the defect log by the fuel pump. We're going to check the antifreeze by opening the door. Use your flashlight and make sure the antifreeze is visible in the sight glass. To add antifreeze, always release the pressure first before opening the fill door. Make sure the door opens towards you in case anything spills out. You will not get burned. Always make sure you have the correct hose with the antifreeze. You also check this side of the bus like we did on the other side, checking the rear tires, the lug nuts, the tread, any obvious or visible damage. When the bus is done fueling, unlock your nozzle and store it in the proper holder with the hose clear of the service lane. Close your fuel cap and secure your fuel door. After the fuel nozzle is secured, you can put your run switch back to the front run position and secure the engine door. When you're sweeping the bus, also make sure all the windows are closed. There's no loose seats or stanchions, and any other possible defects in the flooring or glass. Anytime you move a bus, you must wear your seatbelt. Never exceed 2 miles per hour in the wash rack. As you're driving through, listen for the brushes on the side of the bus and make sure you're centered in the lane, and also listen for the tires to be rubbing on the side rails. When washing buses in cold weather, be aware that there may be ice on the pavement coming out of the service lane. After servicing the bus, when you park it, make sure you put the transmission in neutral, set the parking brake, deactivate all switches, and release the air off the doors. Always buckle the seat belt after you get out of the seat so the operator knows the seat belt is serviceable. The daily servicing of the buses is very important. Check fluid levels, check for safety defects, and other things that can cause injuries or service interruptions.